It's like braces. People that like had to get braces didn't want braces, but like people that see other people have braces. I want braces, but you don't need braces.
I wish I had braces.
Yeah. Do you need braces?
I mean, my bottom teeth could be straighter.
Get braces.
Yeah, but like
April,
Matt knitting with his braces.
hey, it depends how long I would have them on. I think it would be funny to have them on for like 3 or 4 months with braces.
that could be a look for you.
You think so?
It would work, yeah.
It wouldn't be weird.
And we wouldn't judge you either.
Because like Invisalign still is like a bitch. Like I tried Invisalign for a while years ago. It's tough to keep up with that. It hurts.
Bro, it makes me fucking like breathe. Like I can't sleep with them on because the dentist, my dentist told me I have to, in order to fix my jaw, I have to wear Invisalign. You know, is that Invisalign?
Or are you
I
just
think you're
wearing
thinking of a
a mouth
retainer.
guard?
Like a
Oh, a mouth guard. I thought that was Invisalign is not a mouth guard.
Invisalign's the like.
you have to
trays
keep it
you
in,
put in.
24 hours unless you eat and then you put it right back in.
Oh, okay. No, it's the mouth guard that I had to wear. Sorry, I thought it was the same thing.
I had
Same
I had a
world.
dream with Kanye West last night. We were arguing about Invisalign. No joke. Like I
That's
picked
so
up, I
weird.
picked up my Invisalign, and Kanye West was like, "That's mine." And then I looked down and I put Kanye's to like the sky, and I was like, "Oh God!"
Isn't it crazy that you're not in that moment? You're not going that's Kanye. They're just
It's
a
not- it's
normal
normal.
person. It's insane. Like remember the one I was telling about how my dream was Billie Eilish. She was like drunk driving or something, and I
yeah,
got her out of the
yeah,
car and I
yeah.
was taking care of her. But like
Billie, yeah.
not one point was I like, this is Billie Eilish. It was almost like we've been friends for years.
That
And
should
then
tell you they're just human.
it just doesn't make sense how your brain
I then
does
had
that.
an Aaron Carter dream right after he died. A sincere fever dream of me and Aaron Carter and being like, "Don't take the pill. Stop it." Like I was trying to bring him back to life.
From the tub.
Wow.
It wasn't in a tub. No, it was like people. We were at a house and he was like asking where his pills are, and then he was like going through a backpack. But it felt so fucking real. I also
know
R.I.P.
what?
Aaron Carter.
Yeah, I know. It's awful.
I was obsessed.
I was shook when I found out.
Yeah, it's really sad.
Did you ever meet him?
Wish.
He came.
He came to the VidCon party. He performed at the VidCon party, remember? Or was it a playlist party?
I think that was.
I don't know.
Super duper Kyle.
It was 100% Aaron Carter. Like, I'm not getting that wrong, but I'm trying to figure out if it was a playlist or VidCon.
You may have been at a playlist one year of Orlando and I wasn't there.
Maybe, yeah.
But
he
Aaron
definitely-
Carter,
I think it was
one time,
VidCon.
he came up to me at El Compadre one time. I was at the Magic Castle the night before, and I remember leaving and looking at the story of the Magic Castle, and I was like, "Fuck, Aaron Carter was there," and I didn't like. Shit, I wish I like said something. He then comes up to me and goes, "Where do I know you from? I feel like I just saw you," and I was like, "The Magic Castle." He goes, "That's it." And you're part of that like David Dobrik thing, right? And I was like,
That's so
yeah. And I go,
funny.
dude, I was such a big fan of you. And he's like, thank you, man. Well, you guys have a good night. And he like walked away. And I was like, damn, that's Aaron Carter. It was so sad that he died.
Poor
man.
guy had an awful situation.
All right, let's run the intro.
Oh, sorry.
You ready, baby?
Oh yeah.
It's coffee
time, baby. Yeah.
Did it.
You saw I lost my
Yeah.
voice?
That
Baby,
was
that's
nice.
that sexy voice, that sexy shit when it
that
like goes away
rasp.
like that. Well, welcome back to Zane and Heath Unfiltered. I'm Zane.
I'm Heath.
I'm Matt.
I'm Mariah.
And we are unfiltered. Thank you again for tuning into another episode. I know we're on dreams, but I wanted to bring that back real quick because I had something to say about that. Have you guys been seeing videos all over TikTok how people are asking people in their dreams what the time is? And then all of a sudden they get sucked in this wormhole and then they just wake up. Like it's a
What?
huge no-no in a dream
Oh, no.
to ask
what time it is.
Yeah.
Don't put that in my brain.
And
Don't
there's
put that in my
different,
brain.
there's and
Well, you
all-
have to be like lucid dreaming to be aware that you're
exactly, and it's so, and that's like
interesting.
By that is really hard to do anyway. So
Yeah.
people have been watching these TikToks, and then they will they realize they're lucid dreaming, and then they'll bring their stories to TikTok, and they're all the same. There is one girl specifically. She asked this guy, this like random older dude, what the time was, and he looks at her and goes, or I think it was her
You
dad or
don't do
brother or
that.
something, and he was just like, you don't ask what time it is. And then they just get sucked in this like black hole. And then they are like forced to wake up. It's insane to me. It's insane that there's rules in a dream.
But that's why, like, have you seen Inception? You know, when he's walking around Elliot Page.
I don't remember the movie.
And he's teaching her.
It's okay. At the time,
Yeah.
he was a she.
Leonardo
Oh, I
DiCaprio
didn't-
is walking around and showing one of his students the world and how to build it and everything.
Yeah.
And he's telling like them, do not recognize the other people in the dream, because when you do, they all start looking at you.
Yeah.
And that's like the loophole. The loophole is because the whole trick of a dream is not being aware of that you're in the dream.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
It's so
And once you say something that like mirrors what time it is, they'll be like, you figured it out.
Or do you think now in their head they keep thinking how someone's gonna tell them that, or someone's
Yeah,
gonna
and
tell
then
them
and then they're in their mind, they're like, it's gonna be this reaction.
exactly.
I think
you know when you
that's-
like think about something
Yeah,
before you
yeah.
fall asleep and then you dream it. I feel like it could maybe be that too,
True.
where it's not like an actual.
I can't get myself to lucid dream, but I always have dreams where I know that I'm dreaming, and if I wake up, I'll be like, damn, that was a good dream. Let me get back into it. And then I'll go back to bed and like know that I'm getting back into my dream.
Isn't it crazy you're able to get back into your dream if you want to?
It's
like if you really try.
weird.
And
Crazy.
it sucks when you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there before. Like you'll fall back asleep, but then you just wake up again. There's no dreaming. Like you because you were such in a deep sleep, and then you woke up and it's like it's all fucked.
I had a crazy dream when I was out camping the other day.
Oh yeah, a little wilderness dream.
Oh my God. Well, first of all, we were like worried about bears, and I'm terrified at night. I'm just like laying there and I'm like, okay, let's
Well,
just
where'd
to
you
bed.
go?
I went to this place called Forks of the Kern. It's like the Kern River. It's about like 2.5 hours north of here,
Okay.
next to Kernville.
Kernville. Kern?
Kern.
Kearn.
Kern.
Oh.
Kernville. Population 790.
Wow. And you were one of the 790.
Insane
Exciting.
little town though. Like really cool. The only thing they had there was this one like superstore, which was their grocery. It was like grocery, fish and tackle. They had guns on the wall. They had clothing.
Oh, it's like a Costco.
It was like
For
a
the whole-
Walmart for this tiny little town. They had everything, and then they had a full blown like restaurant in it where you could like get hot food.
And they also had a bar on the side.
The
just
most
everything
insane
in
thing.
all in one.
Whoa.
That, and then one restaurant across the street, which was a 5-star fine dining. I'll tell you about that. We ate there afterwards.
Wow.
It didn't make any sense.
And why was this your plan to go to Kernville? Or
No,
were you
so
supposed to go somewhere else?
we had the backpacking trip planned, and like 2 days before we were getting ready to go, it got snowed out, the whole place, like covered in like 2 feet of snow. And I'm like, okay, we can't do that. And it was gonna be 8 degrees. So I was like, oh well, this sucks. So we had to find somewhere new, and then I found some trail next to Kernville. So we just went up there and camped along the river, did some fly fishing and stuff like that. Really sick though.
Did you run into any crazy wildlife? Any bears, wolves?
So we saw a jackrabbit, which was
Okay.
cool. It was my first time seeing a
I
jackrabbit.
don't even know what a jackrabbit looks like.
It's like just like a kind of like a rabbit. I
heard Jordan just move his arm.
Jordan's excited for this one. Look at it. It's like what do they call them? A hare?
Yeah, it's like a big. Oh, my. That's more cartoony than I expected.
Yeah, that
Huge
is-
ears.
Wait, that's what a rabbit looks like in cartoons. Exactly, like in any
Yeah.
animation movie. That's what it looks like.
It's kind of like a squirrel rabbit. We saw one of those run by super fast.
I thought it'd be cuter than that.
And then we saw a bunch of birds.
Yeah.
We had a little bird call, so we were
Ooh,
them going.
summon them.
Getting them
Summoning
riled
Were
up.
they? Did you have like a little bird feeder on you? Were they able
No.
to come to you?
No,
Shut up,
unfortunately
Spencer
not.
Pratt. He is the hummingbird.
Oh, I've
whisperer.
seen that.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like jealous.
I know.
Did we catch anything?
Did some fly fishing. I had this whole plan. I bought aluminum foil to bring out there. If I caught something, I'd wrap it up, throw it on the fire.
Yeah.
I was prepared to eat a trout.
Yeah.
I didn't catch anything.
Oh, shit. Were they going by, though? Could you see
Couldn't
them?
see anything.
You know what I want to do? I want to do spearfishing. Oh, I want to be able to, like, be able to fucking
Spearfishing with
spike
a gun? Or a...
Like above
Oh,
water.
I'm down a
throwing
gun
it?
too. Underwater gun. Oh, I'll do that. Get a whole whale.
I don't think I could do that.
A
Go
spear-
underwater. I mean, it sounds pretty badass to shoot fish underwater.
Yeah. You better get your aim right, though.
Yeah, but what's bad though, or scares me, is like when you go like lobstering, you get the lobster and then you're like putting stuff in your pouches, or you're like shooting fish and then you're swimming around with bleeding fish on you.
Well, you just got to get those Ziploc bags that
like you are
seal-
literally asking for a shark
Oh,
attack.
yeah. Totally.
right on your dick too. What a horrible spot to line those fish up.
I think that's one of like the most intense.
That's a crazy thing. I always felt like spearfishing was like shown to us a lot as a kid, and then like
Yeah, like it was a
we always-
normal thing.
Yeah, we always had like a spearfishing action figure, a Lego set. Like someone
Yeah.
has a spearfishing gun. They showed it to us
Max
so much.
Steel.
But like, yeah.
The people with like those tridents above water, and they're like just walking, and they wait for something to come underneath them, and they just.
I thought you were gonna have something like exciting, like a bear attack. Or
Honestly, I'm really bummed because we had this whole thing planned. It got moved to a different location. We get out there. The first night we get there and set up camp, we get word that there's going to be a rainstorm coming in. So we had to pack up the next morning and hike all the way out.
so how long were like how many hours were you at the spot that your goal spot?
Like 16 maybe at the campsite.
And it took you how long to get there?
3.5 hour drive, 2.5 mile hike downhill.
So you had to hike uphill after
Hiking
you're
back
done.
out was the worst thing. In the
I
world.
bet.
It was
With all your
gnarly.
shit?
Yeah.
Like super, super high elevation. I honestly felt bad for Jordan the whole time. He had his pack on. he was dragging ass. Well, he was ripping ass too. He ate freaking coconut, rice and beans right before we hit the trail. So he
Wait, coconut, rice, and beans? What? So coconut.
yeah, like coconut soaked rice bean, like this Cuban package thing.
Yeah.
The entire like 2 hours hiking back up.
Why didn't you eat the dry freeze food?
That was.
Oh, it
he
was.
chose this. That and spicy pad thai.
Oh, that was his flavors that
Yeah.
he chose in that.
Nice.
Hey, let him, dude. That sounds really good on a
It
camping
was
trip.
good, but we didn't think about
Craving
the
that
aftermath.
right now. That
A
sounds
little
good.
coconut rice and Thai. Yeah, that sounds really good. They have really good places around here.
It was nice to get out into nature though and just be
Yeah, one with it. Was it cold?
freezing at night. I think it got down to 32,
Oh shit.
but in a tent and you're just like sleeping on a pad with your sleeping bag. My toes felt like little ice cubes.
I was talking to Heath about this the other day. I just don't understand why they make sleeping bags the material that they make it, because the material that they make it does not keep you warm. It's not like they need to make it fuzzy.
Well, they're down.
They're down. It's
yeah.
like
Mine is-
700, 800 down.
I got an 850 fill down.
Sleeping bag.
I have a quilt though.
And you can't do like a cotton or a wool because if it gets wet, you're screwed. Then
Yeah.
it's cold and wet.
Oh,
And
I
they're-
didn't even think about weather. Yeah,
And they're
you're
too
right.
big and you can't fit that in your pack.
Yeah, they're nice and light.
Like my thing is like a massive quilt and it packs down to like this big.
And I think
And
it
it's
says
light.
when you buy it, the temperature that it,
Rated too.
yeah.
You see that? I fuck with glamping. You see, that's
too.
fun for me.
I'm a
I can't do the
glamper.
camping anymore.
What I think I want to get into it, like after this, I'm like, okay, I enjoy backpacking. I've done it a few times, but I really want to get into overlanding. Like that is my dream.
What's that?
Overlanding is basically, what's that?
He said that expecting us to ask what
Can
it
I
was
guess?
like
Can I-
overlanding.
Can I guess? It's
Yeah.
where you camp above ground. Like
So-
you go and set up.
Very good.
You go up and like you set up a tent. So you find 3 trees. It's almost like you make a
They
mini
have
tree house.
stuff like that.
Is
Which
that
is really
overlanding?
sick.
Can I guess now?
Yeah.
Okay, overlanding is when you set up on a side of a mountain when they have nothing under you.
Oh, like on the side of like a wall if you're
Yeah.
rock climbing?
Hell
No, he
No.
would not do that.
Yeah, I've seen videos
The-
and
the
pictures
people
too.
who,
It looks
like-
awful.
Who's climbed the face of like what
El
is it?
Capitan?
El Cap and you know those other Yosemite mountains and they're like on the side of the mountain hanging. I don't
How
understand
do you
that.
sleep?
Dude, imagine what your
couldn't.
dreams are when you're sleeping in there.
Yo.
Like the nightmares you would have.
How do you set it up?
I'd be so worried about also all my friends. Like, is everybody good? Like, you're just gonna be sleeping in the
you
middle
just
of the
hear
night.
like,
And what if
like-
somebody's like a crazy sleepwalker?
yeah, that would be me. I would climb out while I'm sleeping.
No, my dumbass, I would roll out. So I'd be like, Zane. Yeah, fuck that.
That is insane.
I don't understand how people think that shit's fun.
Because they want to talk about it. Like, I feel like some of those people just do it.
They got their shit hanging up there like it's a fucking rack. Look at that. Welcome to PacSun. They
Okay,
just have
so-
like a fucking row.
Tell
Yeah.
us what it is.
Okay, so overlanding is like car camping.
Oh,
so you ever
that's
seen
fun.
you ever seen like like a Jeep or another like off-road 4x4 type vehicle?
You put the tent up top.
They have like the tent up top that pops up.
Yeah.
And or it'll like fold out and then it's got the awning and then you kind of like camp out of your car. You got, you know, your grill built into the back and you kind of like do that. And
You
you
could do that with my car.
You drive
easily.
around to different locations.
That's
I think
cool.
that's really
See, I
cool.
would
So
wanna-
wait, this means you got to buy another car.
Well, I'm like throwing out the idea just so.
I would want to drop like 500K on a nice RV, like the double decker RV.
And just live out of it. That's the house.
4-bedroom, 2-bath.
Have you seen some of like the insane RVs?
And some of them, the $1 million ones.
$1 million RV.
Yeah, they look they're nice.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, we gotta get to put some gas just getting around in it.
Maybe when
is
we go on
insane.
tour one day, we'll get in $1
Like
million RV.
I went to Young Gravy show. He had like a nice RV. It was like the most modern looking like RV I'd seen.
Oh, he's touring in a tour bus?
Yeah, at least for this leg he is.
They've got ones where the bottom of it slides out and you could put a sports car underneath it.
Oh hell no!
Really?
That is like
Jordan, type in RV with 911. It's the coolest thing
I've never
seen.
heard of that.
It's like that boat where they have the spot.
Dude, that thing is probably moving. Dude, imagine that thing on the highway. You would go like 20 miles an hour. You wouldn't be able to go any faster than that.
But yeah, overlanding. I think it'd be fun just to like drive out somewhere.
Yeah, that's more fun to me.
I like the opposite of that.
You just want to stay home.
No, opposite of that. Like,
Oh, you want no luxuries. You want to just
I just want to be in a house in the woods.
yeah, that sounds
Oh.
nice.
Yeah.
okay.
I don't want to have to use like leaves as toilet paper. Like that shit would just stress me out.
It is freeing pooping in the wild though.
Oh no, I don't mind pooping in the wild. I want some tissue paper.
You feel super. I get why dogs look at you like that. When you when you poop in the woods, you're literally hovered like that, and you're just like this.
You're vulnerable.
You feel so
Yes.
vulnerable. You're like like you can't do anything.
Uh-huh.
But
and
it
you
makes
have
sense.
to, and in order to poop, you have to stay calm too. Like you can't be stressed out, or it's just not gonna work. So you have to
It's crazy how like primal and normal it feels though.
Yeah.
It does.
Oh, for sure.
It's like that's the way it was like where you're supposed to do it.
That's human
Pretty
right there.
crazy.
That's not animal shit. That's human shit.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our sponsor of this episode, Next Evo.
If you've ever wondered whether your CBD was working, that means it probably wasn't.
Next Evo Naturals developed smart sorb technology clinically proven to help your body absorb CBD 4 times better than regular CBD oil because oil just doesn't mix with your water-based body.
It works faster too. So when you're trying to get to sleep, you won't waste time wondering, is it working?
Smart sorb technology improves CBD's ability to be absorbed, getting into your system in as little as 10 minutes.
Most CBD oil achieves between 2% and 10% absorption, which means more than 90% of what you think you're getting is actually wasted.
Next Evo Naturals are scientifically formulated to deliver more CBD in a way your body can actually use it and fast, proven 29 times better absorption in the first 30 minutes.
Next Evo's triple action CBD sleep helps you get more refreshing sleep naturally.
So try their delicious strawberry flavored sleep support CBD complex gummies to help you fall asleep quickly.
Get a better night's rest and a better day tomorrow with products from Next Evo Naturals.
For up to 25% off subscription orders of $40 or more, use promo code UNFILTERED at nextevo.com.
Again, that's NEXTEVO.com, promo code UNFILTERED.
Thank you so much, Next Evo, for sponsoring this podcast. We love you.
Oh, the Powerball, the lottery just
Powerball.
the Powerball. What is it called?
Powerball.
The Powerball.
Apparently.
The Powerball. Is it the Powerball 6? The
Yeah.
Powerball 6. Okay, they just had a lottery. It's called the Powerball, and they a couple days ago, me and Danielle were going home, and we like felt lucky, and we're like, you know what, let's get some tickets.
Well, I've been there.
Because
And
it had gone up to $1.9
Billion
billion.
dollars.
It's the highest it's ever been.
Yes.
Ever. Before I even bought I ended up buying tickets without doing any research. I didn't look it up or nothing. We were just like, let's just buy some tickets. Hey, who knows, you know? And I had $100, so I put in $100 and I got all these tickets. Danielle put in she bought I think 3 tickets or 4 tickets, and they're like $2 each. We went home. What?
They're $20
I thought they were
each.
$20 each.
It's 20?
On the ticket.
Powerball?
it says
No,
20.
it's $2 each.
It's $2.
Oh, because on the ticket I was like $20.
Because
It
that
says-
means all
Because
of
you
your
got
numbers
you have a
are
row
printed.
of that. So
Oh, that's why I was confused too. I didn't know per piece of paper there are multiple tickets.
yeah. So there's
Right.
multiple. There's 10 tickets per
like-
ticket.
there's
So
yeah.
if you only buy, if
Gotcha.
you get 5, then you get 5.
Because I was looking at your ticket and I saw $20
Yeah,
at the
me
bottom.
too.
Yeah.
So
that's-
per piece
Oh.
of paper, it's $20.
So every line, every row of numbers is one
another-
ticket.
Got it.
And the odds are insane. It's like 1 in 227 million.
And we didn't know the odds
Tickets.
before we bought it, right? We're like, we for some,
It's a lottery.
I know, but it's crazy how we were driving and we're both getting so giddy. Like, oh my God, what are you going to do if you win? It was an insane conversation. The fact that we thought that we had a chance
That's
was
literally
insane.
everybody that bought them.
It's crazy. And then I looked it up and then I remember one line that just fucking made me crack up. It was like, there is a much bigger chance of you getting struck by lightning and dying than you winning this lotto.
What was
It is like guessing. I read something where it's like guessing a certain second in a decade.
No, that's what it
Like
equates to.
yes, that's like going, oh, this second in 1974 on this day. Like
Wow.
that is like
Seriously?
that's how many like seconds are like in a decade.
That's crazy.
Like,
Well, me and Danielle were not thinking like that. We were thinking like 1 second in 10 seconds. That's what our brain
Wow,
was.
you were like $100. I'm gonna have a decent cut of the pie. You're like, nobody's thinking my strategy. Nobody.
And then, you know, we were up all night because it was just so exciting. They were late. They were like, what's the word called?
Delayed.
They were delayed by a long time. We were sitting there and I was like, oh, that's weird. It's not up yet, but like we've never done lotto before. So I decided to check Twitter and everybody is freaking out.
Yeah, people are still saying shit like it's rigged and
It's apparently this has like never happened in like this round at least
Right.
of the lotto, and everybody was freaking out like, what the fuck's going on? They made a tweet and deleted it. And
What's the reason it would be delayed?
One of the good question. I assumed a glitch or that one of the locations was misprinting or had an issue with it, and that's what happened. One of the locations that was giving out tickets messed up, right?
so I think something
like
happened where
that.
they didn't like get something processed or like all the numbers or whatever or sales that they had of the tickets in time.
I
or
also
something,
saw
so they had to wait for those, I guess, results to come in before they could.
And I also
do the
saw
numbers.
that there was a store in Florida that was selling tickets past the time that the deadline.
Oh,
I think that probably has something to do with
Gotcha.
it too. You know, it got delayed. We were up all night and they just never aired it. And then the next day I'm at the gym and my tickets are in my backpack and Danielle is blowing up my phone. She's like, Zane, the winner is in LA, Los Angeles County. It's been 42 rounds and there's no winners and the winner's in LA. I was like, what? And she's like, the person hasn't claimed it yet though. What if it's in your bag? I leave the gym and I fucking...
You stopped the workout.
No, I didn't see the text until I finished my workout.
Okay.
But I had another workout after and I called it off. I was like, something came up. I gotta go.
medical
And
Emergency.
I was soaring on the highway like I had it. It was insane. But it felt really good. It was such a good feeling thinking that you might win.
Yeah.
When you know there's no chance that you're not gonna win.
it's pretty crazy that the winning ticket was in Altadena.
That's wild.
Right in our
Insane.
backyard.
So
right
close.
there. Where I used to live there. What you should have just went back just for
That's it.
But you bought your tickets on like a very okay, and I know it doesn't matter where you buy them.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But I'm a big believer like in just go down a little road and go to some random gas station and buy the ticket. Don't go to the most popular gas station.
But it's not. What do you mean? What do you mean the most popular gas station?
You went the intersection you bought yours at is like
Yeah, but I think everybody is buying a ticket that's closest to their house. They're not driving out fucking an hour away to
gotta-
get
you
a
gotta
lotto
get-
ticket.
Get your tickets in Kernville.
My style is like if I were to buy one though, I don't go to like the most popular one. I go to like a weird gas station.
But do
you know,
you-
like you walk around and you pick a certain slot machine. You're like, you know what? I'm feeling lucky with this one.
Yeah.
You're not going to pick the first slot machine right when you walk in unless
Okay.
you want to at a casino. You walk a few rows and then you find one and you go, this is it. Or you don't know which table you're going to
So you
pick.
do it like spiritually.
Yes, my juju.
Okay. They are not going to come out and say it.
I know,
wouldn't.
but sometimes you just have those dingbats who go, "Hey, it was me. Put me on TV. I won the $1 billion."
Dude, what was that-
But like that's such an interesting position to be in because you wanna like I feel like that's exciting. Like you want to be seen as like, oh my God, that's the guy. There's a face to it.
No,
Matt,
it's the worst decision you could make.
me and Matt were
Like-
me and Matt were coming up with scenarios on how if you won it, right? Like you looked at your ticket and you won the fucking $2 billion lottery. What do you do now, right? You can't like tell all your friends and family. That is like the worst thing you can do. You have to like strategically do it where it's like not gonna fuck up everything and cause all these fights, right? So I was telling Matt, like, if I won the lottery, like yesterday, I got the ticket, like I got it, right? I would hit up. Well, first I would hit like you guys up, right? And I would invite you guys over and sit you down and be like, guys, don't freak out. And you can't tell anybody, but I got the winning ticket, right? $2 billion. Everyone's like, what the fuck? We're all screaming,
Yeah.
right? I was like, but guys,
I love how you thought about all this on your drive home.
And this was after they already found the winner already got their money. But like, I was just like, put myself in this situation because first off, when I was in that car, I was not only feeling like excited off the 1 in 292 million chance, but I also felt this like fear. Like it was like my anxiety was through the roof because like imagine winning that much money. I would live in fear for the rest of my life. Like, what if somebody found out that you had $2 billion and then the whole world knows you have $2 billion? So, like, that's such a huge target on your back. And like the amount that you have to like look out for and like just your whole world, because you have more money than like the Kardashians at this point. Like, you are now richer
liquid
than
money. Yeah.
it's insane. And like, I put myself in that, I don't like, yeah, you win $2 billion, which is insane. But I feel like your life is now like you're just walking on thin ice for the rest of your life.
Right.
Like you have to watch out for everything and everybody. And at what point is that even fun anymore?
No, it's like a true blessing and a curse, and especially with the friends and the people in your life. And I think like it obviously is, you would want to share it, but I think when you win the lottery, you should make like a legit 5 or 10 year plan where people don't realize you've won the lottery until 5 or 10 years later, when you have you soft
Hey,
launch.
by the way, remember 5 years ago when I
you wouldn't even say it. Yeah.
You slowly and gradually start doing really, really well, even though you have all the money.
Yeah.
So people just think, damn, his portfolio has been doing really, really well. He took some risks, made some good trades, and he keeps getting better and better and better. And then you always have it. The moment you go, I won, I bought it, it would literally, even though it's great, yes, for certain friends and family, you can privately tell them and treat them. But also one of the toughest things is about you getting all of that wealth because you got lucky and won the lottery. Suddenly makes it seem like to a lot of other people, they will hate and resent you for that. And they also think that some of that money is for sharing.
Yeah.
You know, it's easier to ask someone who just won a bunch of money, like, hey, can I have a cut? Because it's like, of course, rather than someone who worked really hard and made that money. Does this make sense? Like, that's
that
how
weird, like,
I would
well,
think.
you didn't
You
earn
suddenly
it.
can't
Like,
just go out and buy a Lambo being like, I won the lottery. You got a soft launch.
we were talking about
That's
people
true.
who like hide it from their spouses. And then like how that would even work out, because if you did try to hide it, you wouldn't be able to enjoy the money. You couldn't even do anything with it. Because like, what are you going to come home with like a new car? Like your husband or wife would be like, how is this even possible?
Yeah.
You have
But like a lot of people hide the money.
You have to talk to, the first thing you have to talk to a lawyer, make sure you get multiple prints of the tickets.
And most people
and then
don't
get
even
a financial
think
planner.
about a lawyer
That is the first thing you have to do if you win the lottery. First thing before you even go and claim it. And just stay anonymous for the rest of your life.
Imagine
Don't tell
that
anybody.
drive to go like turn it in and you're just like holding.
No, someone would go in and turn it in for you too.
I wouldn't trust nobody to
You
turn
already
it
would
in.
hide.
you
Dude,
turn
you
it
would
What do you
not-
mean?
Dude, they would have some. I'm pretty sure the process, the smart way, is that you have a legal team who goes in and claims it for you. You do not show your face or your identity to anybody at the lottery.
Wow, it's almost not only are you rich, you're also famous after that. It's like now you're treated like a fucking celebrity.
Yes,
So when-
but then, sorry.
So when you win, who do you call somebody? Like, where do you turn it? Where does it get turned in?
I believe the gas station that you got it from. No,
So you win, you go, whatever, send somebody, go to the gas station, say, I have a winning ticket, just like that.
yeah.
Scan it.
God, that's
But then
so
the gas
scary.
station guy knows, and then it's like spreading
No,
from there.
you
but no,
already have
no,
made
no.
multiple scans of the ticket. Your legal team already has proof, because you have to make sure that, because sometimes gas stations will be like, oh, can you see if this is a winner? They'll be like, yeah, sure. And they'll be like, it wasn't a winner, but
Sorry.
really it was. And they keep the wins in the ticket. That's been like a huge gas station scam online.
Oh,
But
really?
but what I'm saying
Sorry.
is, like, you show, I have the winning ticket. I just won $2 billion. I show back up at the gas station and hand it to the guy. Who does he call?
They have a whole
Yeah, I'm sure there's
process
some sort of like.
But then I'm saying, like, that gas
guy
station guy
knows.
knows who you are.
Yeah.
And if it is a small town place and only 2 people went into that little spot, he's gonna, even if you send somebody, he's gonna know it's one of these guys.
Oh yeah, there are nightmare stories about the law.
But like, I feel like now they really got it. Like they know exactly what they're doing. And also the people that work at these gas stations that have the winning ticket, they all like get bonuses and shit. And like gas stations make so much money from that that win too. Everybody wins when there's a lottery ticket out.
Who really needs that much friggin' money?
That's what's fun about it. It's a lottery. But the sad thing
debt.
is people become their worst versions of themselves when money gets involved and one of their friends wins it. Nobody does ever say, Zane, your relationship with if they know that you've won. That's why it's so important to keep it a secret.
It'll change like the dynamic of everything, I feel.
Yeah, and you know what's also very important, and like when you win a lottery that big too, I think it's really important to share it to like everybody in your life
in smart ways.
I don't
think you should tell them, but you go, guys.
Yeah, but if
you
give a mouse a cookie,
because you're so right.
Yo,
he's gonna ask for a glass of milk, and you're gonna be getting weird emails and calls going, "Hey, your great Aunt Betty, remember her, the one that you never see? She has bone cancer and is in massive amount of debt."
You have to do it smartly.
You give a little bit to like somebody close, and then it's like, can I get some more? That it's already gone.
Yep.
Like I had to pay off this, and then we got the new truck because we had to haul this. But like, could we get like a little bit more? And it just
maybe you come up with a or negotiate where you say, I only give you this money if you get a financial advisor or an accountant.
Financial advisor would handle and follow up on anything money that you give.
I know. I know. I guess I'm thinking of like.
I personally feel like I would only tell my family, but I would like tell my whole family because I know my family and I know they would never expect me to like give them anything. I would just willingly do it. You know what I mean?
There's just so many horror stories and it sucks.
Like once you say you have the lottery and you have all the money, your family dynamic will never be the same again.
It's true.
In your life, you're going to have your life before the lottery and your life after the lottery. And it will fuck up relationships, friends, and everything. This is like proven.
Tell them about the video you showed me yesterday of the aunt and the
the nephew.
The nephew that won the lottery. It was like $1.2 million, right? And I want them to see them. Yeah, I want them to watch the video. It's insane. It happens right there on camera.
What is it?
Is in Nova Scotia. This aunt and a nephew win the lottery, 1.2 million, and look how nasty people become when money gets involved.
The minute they get that money, just look
what this aunt
how
does.
much changes.
You could see a dynamic switch.
Being handed that big check. The dream came true for an aunt and her nephew in Nova Scotia. They won Chase the Ace. But when they saw how the winnings were split, well, that's when things turned sour. Gary Mansfield picks things up from there.
Ace of spades?
It was all smiles after Barb Reddick and her nephew Tyrone McGinnis picked up their big win, $1.2 million Chase the Ace jackpot. But it didn't take long for things to turn sour when both were handed separate checks for $600,000.
Chase the Ace winners is going to court. I'm taking him to court. It was my ticket.
Why's that?
Because I bought the ticket. And now he's trying to lie and say I said split. I said split with the 50-50, not with no Chase the Ace. I'm taking him to court. I'm getting my lawyer tomorrow.
She's suing
Both
her
names
nephew.
are on the
Suing her
winning
nephew.
ticket.
Oh my
Reddick says
gosh.
she only agreed to split the consolation prize and not the jackpot if the ace was drawn.
Sad.
I put his name on the thing. I told him for good luck. Now he's lying. But I'm taking it to court. I'm serious. I'm getting the lawyer tomorrow.
I could cry just watching this
That
right
is
now.
so sad.
Isn't that
Tyrone.
like disgusting? It's fucking horrible.
I'm trying to figure out what the whole split thing is. So
They wrote their name on it, and then she wrote her nephew's name. She's trying to say, I wrote it for good luck. But they were like, no, you wrote both because y'all were going to split it if you hit the ace or something. And
Now
they did
she's
hit the ace.
switching up.
And now she's just backtracking your story. And she's saying she's not really going to sue her nephew. She's going to sue the lottery people for having it 2-on-2 because she wants all the money. Does that make sense?
Oh my god.
but they both equally got the same check.
She put down both of their names.
So they both got
sorry,
50-50.
Barb. Yeah, sorry, Barb.
And like, why wouldn't you want to split it with like someone that was a part of it or somebody that was there?
both,
You know,
because I'm sure they both got excited as soon as it happened.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's a moment.
Money makes people go crazy.
That's so sad.
Damn.
It's so sad.
Yeah, I thought that was so interesting. You saw it happen, like right
Literally
there.
live.
Just dumb people though. Like you're talking about it in front of a camera. If you're gonna go, don't talk. What are you doing? Don't grab a check. Never pose for $1 million check. It's like the dumbest thing somebody can do. It's a target.
Yeah,
Like,
What was the one
excited.
thing? What is it? Publishers Clearinghouse or something like that?
what about it?
That they would just show up at your door with those big checks and balloons.
Oh yes, you would always see those
Yeah.
commercials.
What was that?
I don't know.
Was that like uninvited?
Yeah,
they
it was
would
just
show up?
random.
But they always
Interesting.
look staged though. The people knew somebody was coming by.
I think they may ask, like, "Hey, can we come by with a check?" And you'd be excited, and then be like, "Yeah."
Yeah, they're always like done up. They look.
and they're always like, oh,
and they're never in their pajamas,
Yeah.
like hair disheveled.
And it's crazy how it's like they do it at their house, like you see the house.
yeah,
It's wild.
it's planned.
Did you see Bad Baby started a scholarship fund
Yes,
for people to
so
go to school?
sick.
Yes, I saw that. I saw a clip of it.
$1.7 million scholarship.
Say she took that OnlyFans
That's
money.
amazing.
That's great.
Yeah, that's exactly what she did.
Yeah.
She was like, I'm making all this money. I want to help people out, which is great.
That's good.
Tax write off too.
I remember when she said when she first started making a lot of money, the first thing she did was pay off her mom's house.
That's awesome.
I'm just thinking about like how hard it is to like. I would imagine to pick people for your wedding, like narrowing the invites down.
Oh, what do you mean?
But then imagine like trying to like narrow down who you would give money to.
Oh,
You
yeah.
want- Like where do you
That's
draw the
so
line?
fucking yeah. That's
I
so-
know. Zane was like, I give it to like my 30 best friends. I'm like, who's 31st? Because sucks to
Yeah.
be them.
I think it'd be more like, because it's not, you win $2 billion. It's not like
Everybody
it doesn't matter
getting the
how
same
much
amount?
money you give me, 10 billion, 20 billion. If the money's just going to you, what's the point of it? I'd rather have no money and still like just have the same life as I have with my friends. You know what I mean? I'd rather share that, give it to all
That's
my
what-
family.
that's what Drake
take
says.
care of them, give it to all my friends. But in exchange for that money being like given to you, all that money, like 20 million, trillion, whatever, just please don't like spread the news that we just won this lottery.
Right.
Zane, that's
Right.
the toughest decision you
I know.
make.
I know. I think it's more safety. Like, it's not like I'm hiding it from the public. That's not really what I want. It's more like safety. Like that people knowing that you have all this money now.
I don't
And
think
imagine you wrote your friend a check for $20 million.
Yeah.
What if you never see that friend again and they go off and like live
I
their
don't
own
think
happy
that I
life?
don't think that the people I would pick would not do that.
I know, but that's the saddest thing. Money would make people go nuts. And it's preparing yourself for seeing you then cause this whole shift in this other person's life, and they go out and they lose it all, or they go rotten. And you want to think that their life will be fine.
All right, you know what? Then I'll grab the $2 billion. I'll put it in a big stack, and then I'll burn it on
Why
fire.
you just don't play.
It just
Light it on fire. Let it
don't
fucking
play
burn.
or have a plan, but
Like the
it's-
Joker.
Then instead of pissing off 30 people, you're gonna piss off the entire world. If you
That
burn
would,
it,
oh my god, yeah, the world would hate that. You,
and
I
then-
think
and
I'm
then
doing
you-
something
and
like
then you would go to jail.
monumental, but no. Wait, is it?
You can't destroy currency.
It's illegal, right?
Wait, how? Like
You
very
can't
illegal?
burn money
Yeah.
Should we do it?
because it's part of like
So
the
if I took-
economy
Yeah, you
and
can't
you're
take
destroying
money
it.
out of circulation.
So if I took $1 in front of a cop and went and lit it on fire, like that's
I
it.
mean, it gets more complicated than that.
Okay.
but you take $2 billion out of like, like just gone.
I just want to see what happens.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this episode, DoorDash.
You've got back-to-back meetings, errands to run, and chores to take care of. What's the secret to clearing your to-do list? A little help from DoorDash. You can get dinner, household essentials, and everything on your grocery list delivered.
Along with the restaurants you love, you can now get groceries and other essential items delivered with DoorDash. Get drinks, snacks, and other household items in under an hour.
Every time you place an order for pickup or delivery, you're setting off a chain reaction that helps give back to the people who make your neighborhood unique.
With over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, and Zane's favorite, Cheesecake Factory.
With DoorDash, you're not just getting the things you love, but supporting the community you love too.
And for a limited time, our listeners are going to get 50% off their first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code UNFILTEREDPOD.
Again, that's 50% off your first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code UNFILTEREDPOD.
Don't forget, that's code UNFILTEREDPOD for 50% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change. Terms apply.
Thank you, DoorDash, for sponsoring today's episode. We love ya.
Okay, can I say this is a story about odds? It's kind of fucking crazy.
Odds?
Odds. odds, right? We're talking about
ODDS odds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right,
Oh,
we're talking about
like
a
the
lottery.
odds.
What
Okay,
it was
sorry.
like, what are the odds of things?
That didn't sound like a word to me for a second. Okay.
Just a segue about odds, and I just think it's really crazy. But like two really wild things happened to me. I was just in Nashville last weekend for fun, great fun weekend. Walking down Broadway, which is like a big party street in Nashville, already had been like, it had been a crazy day. You know, a lot of shout out to all the Unfiltered fans in Nashville. There were so many. It was really awesome. And then I was walking down the street, and this like guy in like his 70s like stops me, and he goes, "Oh, I know who this kid is." And I was like, okay, hold on. Like, I thought this guy had seen me get recognized at a bar before, and was kind of just like mocking me.
Right.
And he goes, Matt, I'm so sorry to hear about your grandpa and him passing away. You know, I was just playing golf with your uncle the other day and your mom.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, and trust me, I'd had so many drinks. I'm like hammered. I'm thinking I'm like I'm tripping out. I go, what? I can't believe these things are coming out of this guy's mouth.
Yeah.
And he's just like, yep, I've known about you since you were born. He was my mom's good childhood friend who like grew up across the street from them.
Whoa.
Just walking
And this is
down
your
the
first
street.
time meeting him?
He apparently was at my grandmother's funeral, and I may have like seen him a few times, but we're like very distant.
Wow.
He was in his 70s?
I probably or
And
late
you didn't
60s. Hopefully, I say it right. I kind of don't.
and
wanna
you didn't
bring-
recognize him when he first came up to you.
No.
Wow.
But
That's
it was somebody
weird.
just
Yeah.
who knows my mom really well, but like
Right.
they have Facebook, they see me in their life, but like didn't know. And it was just never had I been like, I don't know, approached by someone who was just my mom's childhood friend randomly in the middle of Nashville.
Yeah.
One, that was crazy. And it was just, it was awesome. Called it my mom. Really great moment in the story. And then we go back over to my friend's cousin's apartment who we were staying at. We were staying at her apartment. You know, once again, it's Sunday. We're just drunk. It's our last day of the trip. And we enter the lobby of her apartment complex. Like, you know, the leasing office where they have all the packages.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Can you guys check if I have a package? I'm pretty sure just one arrived for me. It's probably like skinny. It's a skinny one." I'm looking at all these packages. Once again, super drunk. I pick up one package. The first package I pick up and I read it, and it says, I don't want to say this girl's name. I don't want to say it, but
Don't say it.
I know I want to come up with a name. Can I say someone random from your high school?
Sure.
Say Laura Hilton. I pick up a package and it goes, Laura Hilton. And I'm like, funny. Put it down. And I go, I went to high school with a Laura Hilton. She was like
Oh my gosh, please no.
Oh my God.
She was years older, or 3 or 4 years older than me. That's weird. But I just knew someone with that name. That's
Okay.
crazy. Put it down. And then I'm walking away and I go,
My
wait,
God.
shit, I'm in Nashville. That girl was a singer. Maybe she lives in Nashville? No, there's no way. And I go, screw it. I pick up the package, I take a picture of it, and I go, I'm going to look it up later or whatever.
Okay.
We get back up to the apartment. I then like search on Facebook, the girl, and it goes, lives in Nashville. And I
Oh
go,
my gosh.
is this her apartment? So then, but I wasn't that close with her. So I sent a message to her sister and I'm like, yo, let's say her name's Heather. I'm just saving their names.
I like how far you go with this. Because if I were to see that, it would just end there.
Yeah.
But you just take
well,
it.
because I go, what are the odds? What are the odds that this girl lives in this apartment? Someone from my high school. And I just had that one crazy experience. What are the odds? And then I reach out to her sister and I go, hey, let's say her name's Heather. I go, I know we haven't talked in a long time. Does your sister Laura live in Nashville? Because I'm pretty sure I'm in her building. And is this her package? She goes, is this some type of scam? And I'm like, no. And so I send a video
Oh
of
my
me
God.
drunk and being like, Laura, it's me, or Heather, it's me. I know we went to Blaylock Middle School, but I'm pretty sure I'm in Nashville and this is her apartment. And she responds back and she goes, hold on, let me message her. She's not responding, but maybe that is her apartment. She didn't know either.
she didn't know where she lived.
She didn't know where she lived either. And then she finally responds to me like 30, 40 minutes later and is like, wait, actually, yes, she used to live in that apartment, but a year ago.
Oh.
She goes,
my
so that
gosh.
package, she goes, so she says you can take that package all you want and just have fun with what's ever inside of it.
No way.
So
That's
we're like,
funny.
holy shit, what are the odds of that? So we go down, we get her package,
Oh
we take
my
it all the
God.
way back up. We open it,
What's inside?
like 30 Jewel Pod packs.
It was a year
Oh,
old.
it wasn't. Yeah.
Like just
Jewel
packs and
Pods.
packs of like mint Jewel Pods.
Oh, that's so funny.
And
I thought you were about to say something fucking.
well, like, because we were all shaking. We're like, what could it be? We're like, is it chocolate? Is it? It sounds like they're all moving around.
That's insane.
Insane.
That's
odds.
fun.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Do I have any moments like that?
I
haven't
haven't
go that
had
far.
anything like that in a while. It's funny though. People are talking about the odds. Like 1 in 5 people have heart disease.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, nah, not gonna be me. But like 1 in 500 billion win the lottery, and you're like, you
I have
never
a
know.
shot.
Never know.
Damn.
It's so funny.
I want to have that feeling again.
I
It
should
was
have
such
bought
a
them.
rush. It was such a rush. It was exciting. You really pay for a good time. Not gonna lie. You
Do you
pay-
remember when I was addicted to scratch offs?
Oh yeah, Heath,
that
I was
the
with
whole
you
phase.
scratching. I remember scratching.
Every single morning, I would walk to the gas
Who's your
station.
flavor of the month?
I'd buy a pack of cigarettes, an energy drink,
In a scratch off.
and no, not a scratch. I would buy like a lot.
We'd buy a lot. We'd spend like what, $200
A lot.
on scratch offs.
It was bad.
Shit. Did we ever win?
And then I
big?
would sit there and then we would walk across the street to Coffee Bean and I'd get that stupid tuna sandwich. And I
That
would
was a
eat
good
that.
fucking tuna sandwich.
I'd just sit there, eat that tuna. It had like cut up like grapes.
It
in
was great.
I know, but
great.
it just makes me like.
And
oh.
then I would sit there and I would just scratch away. And then it got to the point, it's a problem when you stop playing the games and scratching and you start scanning the back. Like that's when you go too far.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because like if you're sitting there like you're enjoying the crossword, you're like playing a game. It takes you a few minutes to enjoy it. But as soon as you buy a whole bunch and you're just sitting there, beep,
Solve.
beep,
Oh,
and just like not good.
Heath came over. Heath came over yesterday when we had the tickets, and he barcoded the second
Don't.
one, and it said winner.
This is for the
Heart-
Powerball.
Right. Yeah,
Hard
he told me that.
stops. Hard
I
stops.
dead ass about fell over backwards, shat myself, and had a heart attack.
Because it was my first time ever doing something like that. I've never used like a barcode scan, so I didn't even know there was. I thought it was all losses except for one winner. Right?
I didn't know there was small winners where you could win
Yeah.
$4,
Yeah, no idea.
$10. I was like, if this hits a winner, you're getting millions, billions.
Oh yeah.
So we started and I scanned the first one. I was like, lost, got it. Boom. Second one, winner, green, popped up in my face. I dead ass like fell over backwards. I was like, oh my God. And then I looked closer and it was $4. I was like,
Not
Zane.
bad.
Not bad at all.
Not bad.
Got a little bit of money
take
back.
it.
The most I ever won was
Damn.
$500 on a scratcher though.
That's
Really?
a lot for.
And how much did you spend on that?
To get. To
I'm negative probably like $1,500.
No, I'm talking about that day.
Oh no, $50.
It's a good return.
Yeah.
Good for you.
You know,
I hate those pranks where people like give someone a fake scratch off ticket.
awful. It's the
I
worst
think
thing
it's
you
the
can do.
rudest. That is not funny.
It's not funny. I'm laughing. It's not funny. No, you're right.
yeah.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
It's just not funny.
My 10-year reunion is in December.
I'm glad you had one. Ours, we haven't
Wait,
had one because ours was
10-year
COVID
reunion for winning
2020.
Are you
a
gonna
lottery
go?
ticket?
Yeah, for winning the jackpot.
No way. How much did you win?
$2,012.
That's an ugly amount.
Anyway,
Are you going?
yeah, I'm going because they did it since a lot of people obviously like moved away from home, so they're doing it a few days before Christmas. So they're doing it
Oh,
the
cool.
22nd, and we're having it at someone from our graduating class opened like a bar, and they're gonna have it there.
Ooh, is the bar
How
nice?
old are you? What,
28,
what year were you born?
94.
Oh.
Wait, how old did you think I was? I graduated in 2012.
Oh, wait, you said your 10-year reunion for high school
Yeah,
I didn't hear that part.
I know because you were like for winning the lottery.
That's why I said that.
Oh, I thought you were like being funny.
No, I did not hear that part.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I was like for winning the lottery because we were just talking about that, so I was confused. I wish we got to go to ours.
Stupid COVID.
We talked about it like 4 times. We wish we got to go to ours.
I wish. I know.
The 20 year will be more fun though.
yeah.
20 years is like
Okay, I feel like
I
you told me
just
this before.
I want to see the guys who made it to the NFL come back. Like I just want to see them walk in.
would they go?
Wait.
That's sick.
Wait, there's
Yeah, that's
people that
cool.
went to South in
Yeah.
our grade. What's their names?
Might be 2 or 3
From our grade.
that made it to the league. Yeah, you know Robbie Anderson.
Wait,
Robbie Anderson's been in the NFL for a while now.
he's a big NFL player.
Yeah, he went to the Jets for a while, and
Yeah,
now he's
my-
on the Panthers.
My brother and my dad's were freaking out when they found out because they love the Jets.
Do you
Oh,
do you remember
shit.
Robbie?
I think, yeah. I'm
Tall,
pretty sure.
skinny kid
Yes.
with like the dreads out like
Yeah.
this.
That's
He was
crazy.
like best friends with Gabe.
Yeah. I didn't know he was a big
Yeah.
NFL player.
No,
Wow.
yeah. Look, Jordan, pull up Robbie Anderson. He actually just got arrested again, though.
The NFL will do that to you. Yep, I remember.
He
him.
got arrested in South Florida. The
He looks a
officer-
lot older than
Dude,
you
he's
guys.
dude, it's crazy. He looks like very mature. Like it's
Yeah.
crazy he was in the same grade as us. Did you graduate in 2010? Wow.
Why am
I just can't believe you're a grade above us.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I know. I sometimes, yeah, remember. I was thinking about that over the weekend where I'm like, oh shit, Zane and Heath are technically a grade younger, but you and me are only like 5 months apart.
And then you're freshman.
Yeah, I'm younger.
Isn't it weird thinking about like our friends, but in grades
Yeah.
sometimes?
Because it was like age. It was like your age. We did not think of age. We saw it as grade. Like, oh, grade 10. Okay.
Todd's a grade older than me. Todd's a grade older than me.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's not 2010. Him and
crazy.
Scott are 2009.
Wow.
I was a freshman in 2009.
Ew.
Yeah.
My
That's gross.
my
Aaron.
grades and years were easy to remember because they matched up. Like grade 9 was 2009, grade 10 2010.
Oh, that's nice.
That's how I always remembered. I graduated in 2012, 12th grade. Otherwise, I
Sick.
would not know.
I like that.
Remember hip hop and rock and roll? We're the class you can't control. Guys are classy. Girls are fine. We're not the class of 2009.
What did we have?
All we did
I
was
pledge
this.
allegiance
To
to the
that-
flag.
11.
No, that's we had walked in 07, walked out 11.
Came in 07, left in 11. That's what it was.
Oh, that's cute.
I think that's fun.
It was all about 7-Eleven.
We did this too. We did this too.
We did this. X marks our spot, like 2010, like
Oh,
Roman
yeah. Our
numerals.
school did that.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, yours was Nicki Minaj. Oh, the 2012 song.
Ours always had something to do with the end of the world because it was supposed to end in 2012.
We gon' live like it's the end of the world. Gonna party like Sean Kingston. You're way too beautiful, girl.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this episode, Noom.
We can't erase the past or change who we are. Noom Weight gets that.
And people will try almost anything to lose weight. Insane workouts, eating nothing but grapefruit, and questionable teas.
Instead of demanding the same strict regimen or drastic changes for everyone, you'll get a personalized program that empowers you to build more sustainable habits.
And their psychology-based approach empowers you with the knowledge and support to build lasting results.
Exactly. That's how they've helped more than 3.6 million people and counting lose weight. Long-term results come from more flexible solutions.
And Noom Weight focuses on progress instead of perfection.
Progress isn't a straight line, and off days are part of the process. Noom Weight helps you get back on track.
And the best part of all is that you can choose your level of support, from a 5-minute daily check-in to personal coaching.
If you're done trying everything to lose weight, then try Noom Weight. Sign up for your trial today at noom.com/unfiltered.
That's NOOM.com/unfiltered to sign up for your trial today.
And check out Noom's first ever book, The New Mindset, a deep dive into the psychology of behavior change. Available for pre-order wherever the books are sold.
Thank you so much for sponsoring this podcast, Noom. We love you.
Thank you. I've been feeling very fatigued and
Me and
exhausted
Heath.
and tired.
Nature hibernates. We as humans are supposed to like hibernate.
Is that why?
Sometimes they think like as humans, we should be allowing ourselves this season to like reflect inwards and be kinder to ourselves to come out stronger. But then sometimes people are like, nonstop grind November. So it depends on how
Could not
I
be
feel like
me.
every fucking month is nonstop fucking
Yeah.
grind. Let's go.
nonstop November. Let's make it fucking happen. Keep on fucking grinding.
That's why breaks during school was nice. 3-month break. It was great. We really needed those breaks.
I feel
That
like
gets-
adults should have that too. There should be a working season, and then you get like 3 months off.
Yeah, and you just
And
pay
then-
us like half or a quarter.
No,
or
you
something.
just-
That's what they do in, I think it's European.
Europe, they have like really long vacations.
Wait, they do?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
when we went there, we at people that we were hanging out with that lived there. We were like, "What? Like, don't you have to go to work?" And they're like, "No,
No, they're on holiday.
they're on holiday." Gorgeous.
Would you rather
I know what you're about to say. No.
like you
Not have weekends?
or like instead of having like that 3 months whatever it would be off broken up in the year and have like more frequent time off, or would
Like
you
have
rather you'd rather save it to one giant chunk?
No, I would break it up.
No,
'Cause
I'd
I would
break
do
it up.
one for I would do November, December as my 2 months, And then that third month I would say for like
I feel
summer.
like
January.
3 months is too long. That's where like there's the point of no return. If I came back to work after 3 months, I'd be like, fuck this. I don't.
Yeah.
You'd like completely lose your groove. I think a month and a half and a month and a half
That's
Yeah.
nice.
separated. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Holidays and summer.
You could plan a lot in that month and a half.
Oh my
when you have
God.
that break, you make time.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm really thinking about how I would like allocate my holiday. I don't know. Probably around the summer.
It's too hot.
I know, but I'd want to go to the lake and chill and read books. That's
Yeah,
all
and
that's all
knit.
I want to do.
Don't you have a new sweater that you're making?
I can't. I don't want to reveal it just yet. It's a hamburger scarf.
Oh,
So be sure to comment on it when it's posted, guys. I really would appreciate the engagement. No, I'm really excited about it. It's the first kind of like ambitious kind of project.
yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm glad that you're spending time on something that you really
I have to go
enjoy.
to knitting club after this.
Oh,
Oh, you're Thursday or no? What's
Wednesday.
today? Wednesday. Your knitting clubs are on Wednesdays.
Wednesday nights.
Is there any
Zane, let's start a club.
What would it be?
knitting club?
No, not knitting.
A club. But
Let's do
what
the
would it be?
kneading club.
I need this. I need that.
Where we just
we
on.
need this.
It's just like us online shopping.
Yeah,
like
I need this.
A kneading club.
That's
Zane,
not a bad idea.
I've been online shopping too much. I just got into.
Wait, should we start an online shopping club?
that'd be awesome.
I think that's fun because I don't know how to online shop.
It was really fun because my friends who I hiked with were in town, and we were just like online shopping in the guest house, just sitting there like, look at this, look at this. They got me into the whole EDC stuff.
Electric
EDC.
Daisy Carnival.
No, like everyday carry type stuff, like weirdly obscure,
Like pocket knives.
knives, multi tools,
Oh,
like
boy.
nice pens.
Oh, I know.
Stuff like
Okay.
that.
He posed with a nice pen this weekend.
Dude, tactile
I was
turn
like,
pen?
did you get that pen or did you buy it? But his
So
friend had
nice.
bought it. But
That was my friend's pen.
You could do the club like set it up like bunko where you pick somebody's house and you set up a computer in each station,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a different category. Like one is like a clothing store, the other
Right,
is
right.
like around the house. Yeah, and you only have like 10 minutes at each station to shop and buy something, and then you rotate. And you can
this sounds like
fun.
it sounds like an MLM.
What's
that
MLM?
sounds stressful.
like a pyramid scheme kind of thing. Like you get people to come over and like buy.
I would do it for
stuff.
Scrabble. Set up different
Scrabble
Scrabble
club?
boards, and you can only put one word down, and then everybody rotates, and then you.
That's fun.
Zane, what do you want for your birthday?
What do I,
I
want?
was talking to Mariah about that.
No,
I
we,
have it
we,
on
know,
my to-
we already know. We
I
already
have
know.
it. I have it-
I genuinely don't know how
You're-
you know what I want because
Zane-
I don't know. I don't. Need
You're the
anything.
hardest person to
Zane
shop for.
doesn't-
He is like I can't.
He doesn't realize that 30 is a big deal. Like he's like, is that a big birthday? I'm like, yes, it is.
Nope,
This is a
I already
huge
know.
birthday.
I already know, and it's something you need.
A hamper.
No, I know what I need. Sorry, I'm
No,
gonna
it's you need to get him like one of those puffy toilet seats. You know those like
Ooh, oh my
squishy-
god, the one that keeps your ass warm.
Well, they have the one that keeps your ass warm, but they're like also like thick, like a pad, because you spend so much time sitting on the toilet.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. I need something that
Can I
makes,
get that for you?
lifts my legs up too because I heard it's better to poop like that.
It's like pooping
A
in
squatty
nature.
potty?
Pooping in
a
nature.
squatty potty.
Yeah, dude, they're like $20 on Amazon.
Yeah, one time I walked in on him using a squatty potty. It was really funny.
Dude, Todd would come in my bathroom just to use my squatty potty. Then he finally got one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they work.
He would come to your bathroom and poop in your toilet.
Yeah,
It's kind of gross.
I didn't mind as long
think-
as I could stay and smell.
Do they make toilets that have that built into it instead of like that ugly little plastic piece? you slide up?
There is a $60 wooden one that's kind of like Swedish looking that looks more attractive in your bathroom than like a stepping stool for a toddler. It just looks more aesthetically easy on the eye.
I don't like the name.
Squatty
it's
potty?
perfect, but it's like
What?
But dude,
a squatty potty.
if you look at
Yeah.
I don't know, if you look at the rates of colon cancer in the United States compared to other countries where they actually do properly squat, it's
I think it has to do with
astounding.
our
diet.
food.
But also if you look at the actual science about us sitting on a toilet and how our stools come out of our colon, and that's like we're meant to be squatting in the woods, like the way that you said about squatting in the poop. That's how humans, we are naturally supposed to be pooping, but we sit on these chairs that cause poop to like
We
not
always
properly-
end up talking about.
oh, I'm sorry,
And
and
bathrooms.
Imagine a dog sitting on the toilet and
yeah,
pooping.
but this
It
is
would-
educational.
It is educational.
important.
We don't have to look up poop pinch.
When's our Thanksgiving episode?
That's not for a minute.
I think
Oh.
2 weeks.
But we're recording 2 next week.
Yeah.
So we can do it before Thanksgiving. Are we doing anything for the Thanksgiving episode?
Probably have a big fat fucking turkey run around in the room.
We just eat. We eat,
Petting
record.
zoo.
Oh, let's bring goats in.
Goats?
Oh, I saw a bunch of I saw a bunch of goats on my my trip.
Oh yeah, did
There
you
was
see
like
them?
there was like
With the ones you
50,
posted?
maybe more, like 50 goats all on like this mountain, and there was 4 herd dogs moving them along.
That's so cool.
It was so awesome. We were driving out. We hopped out of the car, and the lead dog like was eyeing us like this. And I honestly I got scared because I was like, this is like this is his herd. Don't want to mess with it. But then he walked over and he came up to me, and I put my hand out, and then he started licking me, and I
you're
was
in the
like,
clear.
got him. He's still a dog.
Nice.
He's a good boy.
Just working.
But yeah, it was really cool. No shepherd around.
Yeah.
Just animals herding other animals to do a task for a farmer. And that blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like they're doing this, they know exactly where to go. These dogs know how to keep them in this group and move them around to different locations.
I
and
can't
bring
wait
them
to
back.
see Heath move to the woods.
I don't understand how that's possible.
He's gonna have a podcast
Bred
in the woods.
over and over and over. It's just patterns of life.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this episode, Rocket Money.
Are you wasting money on subscriptions? 80% of people have subscriptions they forget about. Maybe for you, it's an unused Amazon Prime account or a Hulu account that never gets streamed.
Well, there's this great app that we use that helps us track all of our expenses, and because of it, I no longer waste any money on subscriptions I don't want to use.
And you might have heard of it. It's called Rocket Money, formerly known as Truebill.
Most Americans don't even realize it, and they think they're spending around $80 a month on subscriptions, but when the actual total cost is closer to $200. That's right, you could be wasting hundreds of dollars every single month on subscriptions you don't even realize.
The app shows all of your subscriptions in one place and cancels what you don't want for you. Rocket Money can even find subscriptions you didn't know you were paying for. You may even find out you've been double charged for a subscription.
And to cancel that subscription, all you have to do is press cancel, and Rocket Money takes care of the rest.
Cancel unnecessary subscriptions with Rocket Money today. Go to rocketmoney.com/unfiltered. Seriously, guys, it could save you hundreds per year. That's rocketmoney.com/unfiltered.
Again, that's rocketmoney.com/unfiltered.
Thank you, Rocket Money, for sponsoring today's episode. We love ya.
Did you see the first animal fashion statement?
Yeah, the monkey.
This gorilla had a piece of grass hanging from his ear, like it looked like an earring, and all the other gorillas starting putting a piece of grass
No
on
way.
their ear, and it was recorded as the first fashion trend of the animal kingdom.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wait, is this like, did this just happen?
Florida gorilla makes her fashion statement.
What? What?
Like it could have been an accident, but the fact that they all followed the trend is really funny.
I thought it was going to look prettier than that.
I mean, it's still an animal. That's gorgeous. Cute.
What a trendsetter.
You guys want to see my pocket knife?
Yeah, let me see it.
me see it.
Open it and throw
I
it.
got
It just
a
goes.
Wait, that episode of The Office
the one that shoots.
where they throw the scissors and he catches it like this.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty cool, man. It's got window breaker.
When does that shoot out?
It's no,
It
it
doesn't
doesn't
shoot
shoot
out, you
It's
hit
just got
the
like
glass.
the little point,
Oh.
so you could like hit it on a window, and then it's got a seatbelt cutter. And I was thinking about it. It sounded really cool. I was like, oh, it's safety, a seatbelt cutter. There's a blade right here, but then I realized this entire thing is a seatbelt cutter. So then I was like,
But wait, oh my gosh.
and then I got a nice little backpack, just stuff, a journal.
And there's a
you go.
there's a USB-C and
That's
SD
right.
card slot.
You can charge it.
You can save up to 5 episodes in that.
How is this a seatbelt cutter? Where's the blade? Oh, because when you have
No, this is
It's in it.
it's
Look-
right
look
there.
on by your palm, right there. That
Oh, yes, but only when the blade is in it.
yes.
So like I can't.
In a situation like that, it would be closed already. I think
it's
it's
the
more
little-
for
the
like
thumb
fast. You know what I mean?
It always makes me nervous closing them.
Me too.
Like it's gonna
Yeah.
cut you when your hand's sitting on the other side.
Very cool. It's a SOG. It's just a standard SOG. Mm-hmm. It's nice.
You know what that thing needs? A laser.
Flashlight.
You ever seen the lasers that will like set shit on fire?
That's what that needs.
Are those expensive?
Oh, this?
Yeah.
I've actually had this one for a while. I think it was probably like $100.
Nice. You always have it. You have it on you right now. Were you just
Never
doing
know.
something? You know, okay.
I don't know. I got this whole thing like you never know type deal mentality.
Yeah.
It's only been day 2 of it.
Yeah, we'll see how long it lasts.
I
I'm
found
on a
it in his
kick.
pocket yesterday. I was like, "Why do you have this?" He goes, "You never know. It's his flavor of the week."
Yeah. It's just something for me to waste my money on, get tired of, and then find the next thing.
I've been into VHSs lately. I love it.
Yeah, there's always a
Oh.
VHS
Yeah,
playing
Matt-
when you
You
walk in the house.
see on Melrose, they opened up a Blockbuster speakeasy.
It
What?
looks exactly. It's a
Yeah.
Blockbuster. They built.
With VHS tapes
Not
everywhere.
not adults only, right?
What?
Adults
I
only.
don't know what that is.
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh
Adults
no,
only.
that's like a bar club thing. No.
No, this is that.
What?
Oh,
This
whoa.
is on Melrose.
It's a pop up.
That's sick.
Isn't that
This would be good
so
for
cool?
this would be good for an Instagram reel.
You're saying it's a speakeasy. Is there a bar in there?
I think
Yes,
there's a
it's
bar in the back.
Hey, oh, scroll back.
And you could, and the videotapes are just there just for.
I never
show.
went inside. I passed it going to
Oh.
dance, but
That looks
I
so
saw
awesome.
it at night yesterday, and it says speakeasy, but when I drove past it, right through those doors, you can already see the bar. So I was hoping it'd be like a secret. Like the shelves are set up like you can.
Yeah, look at
it's
that.
like that.
That's
Yeah,
sick.
where you like pull the Lion King movie out.
I thought
And
it
it,
would
like,
be like
opens
that.
up.
I want to like pregame hard for this though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like going in and just being like, "Oh my gosh, I'm a Blockbuster."
So cool.
Or that'd be so good to surprise a friend with. Be like, "Yo, let's go get a bunch of drinks, and then I'm gonna take you to this other bar, and it's really fucking cool." And then you show up, and they're
No,
like,
this isn't
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. This is Blockblister.
But yeah, I've been getting into VHSs. They're so cheap, but then some are worth so much money right now. Like if you go to like hardcore flea markets and you like pick them up, they're like $1. Some people have them and they just want to get rid of them for a buck. And then you put them on eBay, they'll go for like 60, 80 bucks.
Jeez.
Certain ones like are really expensive.
And that speakeasy is that something that like comes in and out? It's like seasonal. Like they're just gonna have it for there for like a month or
It's
two.
calling it a pop up. So
Oh, it's a okay.
I don't know what it was before.
me neither. Now I'm thinking about it.
Did your parents ever do like the Netflix subscription where they get CDs every month? They get one
No,
CD
their
a
family
month.
friends did.
Dude, my mom used to do the Netflix subscription thing where
For
you get a CD.
CDs or DVDs?
They would
DVD,
they would
sorry,
ship you the
DVD.
DVD.
Oh yeah, I had that.
No, it
We've
was like
got
you get it.
three.
It's a CD. You get a CD in like a paper.
A
That's how
DVD.
What's the that's called a CD.
You know what he's saying. You get the
A disc.
You
It's
get the
a disc. What's that? What's the circular?
That has a movie on it? A DVD.
What's an empty one called?
A blank disc.
Oh, it's a disc then. It's a disc.
It's a blank CD.
It's a blank one? So you have a subscription for Netflix? For
No,
the-
he was just calling the actual disc a CD.
CD.
Okay, a disc.
I even did a
I
circular.
thought that, no,
I did
Zane,
this.
for a second. I thought that there was Netflix did music, and I go, I didn't know they gave out
Fuck
CDs
off. No,
during
you
that
didn't.
time.
No,
I didn't
you
know.
did not.
I was like,
think I was talking about
That's,
music.
yes.
It's Netflix. What the hell else would they make into a CD form?
Movies.
Exactly. You knew exactly what I was talking about, Mr. Correcto Man.
Stupid.
When my mom texted me about Aaron Carter, she immediately ran to the basement and she's trying to see if I still have my
Hit clip.
No, I had a doll. I had his first CD, his first album, and his American doll. Type in Aaron Carter American doll.
Oh, weird. You had one of those?
I have that, and his first album was the American flag in the back. I had that.
Wow.
There's a video of me opening my presents for my birthday, and I got all of that. And I was like, "Ma, don't tell me you threw it out." She was like, "I don't remember throwing it out, so I think we have it."
That's insane.
You know what's weird about Aaron Carter? That day he died, I had Googled him earlier that day in the morning when we were pre-gaming before we went to the bar.
Why?
Just to like
Because we were talking about Jimmy Neutron and we were talking about songs on the Jimmy Neutron soundtrack. And I go, there was that Aaron Carter song. He did 2 songs. And they were like, you're right. And I'm like, the music video. And they're like, what was the music video called? And I searched it up and we found it. And then we go to the bar and he died. Pretty crazy.
I used to listen to it from my CD player.
Oh my gosh!
I connected to my thing. I listened at night. The party song.
Or the Walkman.
The Walkman.
Oh
The
my
Walkman, you always had to
gosh.
hold completely level.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, I
God, that was
forgot.
awful.
If
Crazy.
you tilted it, it would skip.
Gonk.
You would think that they would come up with
forgot.
like, hey, this isn't
The
working. Like,
Walkman that you can't walk with, and
Oh,
you're fucking
yeah.
delivering drinks on a platter to a table.
it's crazy.
What a
That's when like the MP3s came out.
Yeah, that was
I
a
remember
hit.
my parents finally gave my brother an MP3, but this is when everybody already moved on to iPods. We got a friggin' MP3.
Yeah, I used to get the previous generation technology too.
Yeah, like years before.
Did you get the or have you ever seen the one where it was the headphones connected to the MP3 player, but the wire was it went with the earpiece? I don't know how to explain it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
It was yellow.
Oh, it was yellow.
My mom's was
Wait,
yellow.
what?
Oh, like a Walkman.
It
like a yellow
it's attached,
Walkman.
right?
It's like attached.
It's attached.
I don't know how to explain it. It
I
was
don't
like
even know how you would look
attached.
that up, but I can see it.
Yeah.
If it was yellow, it was a Walkman. And yellow 90s Walkman?
I don't know. I don't even know why I brought it up because I didn't know what I was talking about. But I just remember the shape of it.
I can see
was
it.
so interesting.
If I look into space, I can see it.
Wow, there's so
I
many.
loved hit
The
clips.
hit clips.
You get that nice
Wait, what?
30 seconds.
You put that right into the boombox. Yeah, it's like 15, 20 seconds.
That's
Dirty pop.
And it was the hits, but like those hits would be now the hits are every other week.
Yeah.
They're new hits.
Could you
Those
imagine
used to be
trying
for
to
the
keep
past
up?
like 5 years.
Trying to keep up with all the TikTok songs.
Oh my gosh.
I wish I knew you wanted me.
Oh my gosh. We should make a new hit clip.
Remember Vooz? Or wasn't
View.
it
I thought it was Views.
Yeah. That was like the
VUZE.
Microsoft one,
it
right?
was like kind of ahead of its time iPod.
It looked like an iPhone or like it looked like
It
an
was cool.
Android.
but like it had like a circular button, but it kind of dipped down
Yeah.
to it. It was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It looked good. It looked pretty sleek for its time.
I miss those times though.
Me too.
You kind of had to like work for something. There was like
Yeah.
something that could go wrong.
You had to download your own music. You had to wait to go home to find new music.
You had to like listen to a CD, and if there was a scratch on it, you just had to deal with that little like pop in it.
I know, but like at the same time, it's like go back to it.
It's
No,
hard
but
now.
that time has passed. Like, you know what I
No,
mean?
go back to it.
Well, people listen to records.
Yeah.
I have records.
People are watching VHSs.
No, I'm saying like it wouldn't be exciting to have that back.
No, of course not.
Yeah, it would just be like
No,
are-
but like that time, like that.
Yeah,
it's just
there's
cool.
that
Like
time
that
in
will never
general.
happen again.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's cool. All right, let's close this puppy out. Guys, get the best coffee in the world, Cremota.com. We've got ground espresso and whole bean espresso. We got a bunch of different flavors. We've got cinnamon French toast, Tahitian vanilla, sweet butter, hazelnut. You got your decaf in pod and bag options. Cremota.com.
Big things coming.
Exactly. You can check out this episode every Monday. We post on Spotify, Google Audio, Pandora podcasts on Mondays, and on Tuesdays we post a video form on youtube.com/Zane and Heath.
And if you haven't checked out our Patreon yet, make sure to do that. Patreon.com/Zane and Heath. You're going to get early access to all of these episodes. You get them a couple days early, ad free. And we also do a bonus episode every single month, usually a high episode or a drunk episode where we have a guest on. And as soon as you subscribe to the Patreon, you're going to get access to everything we've posted on our Patreon account, which is really, really cool. Patreon.com/Zane and Heath.
Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.
Peace and blessings.